So Bang Sue Station will be Southeast Asia's largest train station. So right behind me is Bang Sue Grand Station, which is located in the Chatuchak district. Its completion is scheduled for November 2021, later this year, but right now it's serving as a COVID-19 vaccination centre for any foreigners wishing to seek the vaccine. Let's go and see what it's like inside. Bang Sue is Thailand's brand new railway hub, which will replace the existing Bangkok railway station, Hua Lamphong, near Yao Rat Road, for all long distance rail services from Bangkok. So there currently is a brand new line called the Red Line here. Station will be Southeast Asia's largest train station, with over 26 platforms, with some of the platforms stretching over 600 meters long. This $500 million project first started its construction in 2013, and just 7 years later it was announced in December 2020 that all civil construction work for the station was complete. It's just a Segway patrolling the station. That is the first time I've ever seen that. The station is split across 4 floors. There's the underground floor, which I'm on now, which is dedicated to the Blue Line, where you go through this passage and you come out at this end to get to the platform.
Unattended. Please notify any MRT staff immediately if you see any unattended objects found in the station or on trains. Thank you.
On the left here we've got the ticket machine. So we're currently at Bang Sue Station and we can get all the way to Lak Song. And it looks like the Blue Line is similar to the Circle Line, what we have in the UK and London. So the default home screen looks like this. And we can get the English system right up here very quickly. And then wherever we want to go, we just kind of select the dot, maybe Samyot. There we are. And that says it will cost us 42 baht to get there. Well, we insert the coins here and then we receive our ticket down here. It looks like there isn't any sort of card payment ability on the ticket machines. One thing I haven't seen anywhere else, which I really like, is this little measuring scale for kids. So like if your kid is here with you and they want to know how tall they are, they can just stand up against that and find out their height. So it looks like I can't actually get past this point without paying for a ticket. So I won't be able to show you what the Blue Line looks like underground, unless I ask. Would it be possible to go downstairs?
Do you want to go? Oh, the picture. No.
Yeah, it seems as though I can't. I just confirmed with the person working at the desk. But let's proceed to the ground floor where we come in. Now, to get to the ground floor, we have to pass through the same passage that we came down in. I would say it spans about 6 to 8 meters across. We have lift access, we have the stairs, and we have the escalators over there. One thing this portion could do with is a bit more lighting under here, because it is quite dark in comparison to the rest of the station. These little circles up here that you see, they're all dedicated to providing AC ventilation. And the AC on the ground floor is incredible. I don't know what it's like when it's very busy here. I don't know if it even gets very busy here, but we'll have to wait until rush hour. Now, every time you want to go in to the station, you have to scan this, basically fill out where it is you're going. So I'm just going to do that and click OK. Come cab. Thank you. Come cab. So this is a ground floor and this is the ticket barrier that you come through. To either go to the lower ground floor, which we're just on, or to go up to the Red Line, which is the first floor. So So I'm on the first floor right now, and there are currently 12 platforms on this floor. 4 are dedicated to the SRT dark red and light red lines, with the other 8 platforms serving long-distance railway services by diesel trains, which will soon be electrified. I should say those brakes were incredibly screechy. They could do with being worn in because they are brand new. So I'm a tall guy, I'm about 6'3", and I have sufficient headroom clearance on this train. It's brilliant. And the width of this train is really good. I'm not sure if this is the same thing for all MRT or BTS trains, but there is sufficient distance here such that if I sit down and I stretch my legs out, if the person opposite me was to do the same thing, they most likely wouldn't be able to touch my feet. Here they've got rotating air conditioning units that swing from one side to the other, providing AC cooled air. Really nice. One thing I should mention about the first floor is that it is significantly hotter in comparison to the ground floor. Now the reason for that is because it's got this sort of open air style where on either side there's no windows to stop the cool air from escaping. Being on the first floor is almost the same as being outside of the station. It's pretty much the same temperature. So my advice would be, if you have to use Bangsu Station, you're probably best off staying on the ground floor until your train arrives, and then you can quickly run up and get into the train. Now the last floor we have yet to explore is the second floor, which is just up this staircase here. But unfortunately, it's not ready yet. As you can see, it's actually barred off, so you can't actually access it. Now the top floor will be dedicated to high-speed rail services, which will consist of 10 platforms. And these services will go to various parts of Thailand, including links to airports. But it's not ready to see yet, so if you want me to make a video on that in the future, let me know in the comments. So that motorway you can see in the back there, I usually take quite a few times when I go from Bangkok back to my home in Nonthaburi. I literally pass by on that very same road, and I always see Bangsu Station on the left. I'm now going to head down to the ground floor to cool down because I am sweating from being on this first floor. I can already feel the cool air hitting my face. I really don't know why they didn't implement the same cooling system on the first floor and the second floor. Maybe that's something to do with the diesel trains that run through the first floor. Maybe when those trains are replaced by electrified trains, maybe then they will install the windows and set up the cooling system. It sounds logical because you really wouldn't want to trap any sort of diesel smoke that's coming from these trains in the platform. Look at these babies. Oh man, these things are heaven. There should be shop vendors situated around here, but I don't see where they would possibly be placed. And for Bangsu to be a main hub to connect Bangkok to the rest of Thailand, there must be shops here for customers to be able to grab something to eat or drink quickly before they depart on their train. But then in saying that, I still haven't seen the rest of the station, which is currently being reserved as a vaccination center for COVID-19. So maybe the storefronts will go there. So this is the other half that's reserved for vaccination. And that's where they're taking place. Right over there, I can see a nurse. And some beds where people can lay down. Hello! Look at the amount of chairs there. It's like they were overestimating the number of foreigners that would come here and get vaccinated. I believe the vaccines you can get here in Thailand as a foreigner are like Sinovac and Sinopharm, which are both from China, which I think a lot of foreigners will not want to take. There's a bit of an opening here. You can see there's a lot of medical staff. I'll tell you what though, the space of this station and the vacancy of it, it would be absolutely a dream to ride a skateboard or an electric scooter through the station. Anyway, I would like to take this time just to talk about my channel. In the last month, we've had an influx of about 60 new subscribers, which is insane. My channel has grown about 25% in the last month. It's really supportive to see, and I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day to watch these videos and hopefully take away something informative from them. The most important thing you guys can do if you're watching these videos is to share them, to grow the community, because as we grow bigger and bigger and bigger, we can embark on bigger and greater projects in the future. Right, I'm now gonna get out of here because according to the clock in front of me, it's now 6:38 and it's already dark outside, so time to head home. Wow, cool. Can I have a go? Yeah? I've never ridden one of these. Difficult? Wow, I actually parked my car under here and there's literally no light whatsoever down here. That literally could have been my demise.